Remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Okay, all right, I'm going to do a comparison video. I filmed this on my 360-degree camera about May of 2019. I think it was May 20th, something like that. But as you can see, I'm walking around. This is at the Bedford Fall Foliage. It was actually October. No, it was actually October. It was at the Fall Foliage Festival. But look at what you can see. So actually, I have to. I've got to redo my thumbnail. My thumbnail, I have May on there. It's actually October. This is October of 2019. But in any event, what I'm getting at is the difference, what a difference even 6 months make. Let's see, it's October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months. 7 months difference. It's just, even at this time, this was, you know, I've always had a problem, and I've always been one to, since I have a pet, I've washed my hands frequently, covered my, put my mouth in my elbow and all that when I sneeze and all that. A lot of things are talking during the regular flu season, and with all this going around, it's just, it's a life. This type of thing is not going to happen again. It's my understanding that the Fall Foliage Festival for this year, for this coming October, is, as it stands, it's still open. But the Bedford County Fair, which I think is usually happens in August, that is canceled. But this whole lockdown thing is just it's getting out of control. And I am really hoping, mainly, for the vendors and that sort of thing. It's, people are they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if they cancel the Fall Foliage Festival just because of, look at how everything is, and the social distancing rule and that sort of thing. Maybe Bedford County is maybe they are implementing things behind the scenes that nobody knows about. But for you can see that there's little pockets of congestion, and that's usually the people that know each other, or where there's really congestion is at the food places when people are in lines and that sort of thing. But as you can see on this 360-degree video here, for the most part, people they're a pretty good distance away. Granted, it was kind of crowded, and I don't think everybody was 6 feet apart. But as you can see, though, there is a space between people. But they're gonna probably have markers. It's just not gonna be the same, and hopefully this does come off. But there's gonna be it's just ridiculous with what's going on here. there's going to be a lot of people that are really hurting because of this, um, just panning around here and looking at this is it's it's just going to be a nightmare. I really hope this uh, comes out and but we're going to go into the next now. Now let's fast forward here. We're going to go into a video that I just shot just on May 24th of this year, or May 24th, something like that. Yeah, or May 16th. I can't remember, but it was a while. Now here we go. Now contrast that to this is what I do now. You know, it's really upsetting to have to go from having a lot of fun and that to this. This is just absolutely positively pathetic. I'm going to tell you that the lockdown and people being locked in their house is going to do. It's a health hazard in itself, psychologically, mentally, whatever, even physically, because you can't get out, you can't get the vitamin D, you can't get the fresh air, you can't do this. There is just so much going on that and they're not even talking about the health hazards of being of just not getting out and getting fresh air, just not getting out and walking. And they're saying they're emphasizing how you can do everything inside. Well, people were not meant to be inside and cooped up inside in an enclosed environment, 24/7. It just that life was not designed to be that way, and so you can see, going from contrasting from one scene to another, only in a 7-month time frame, is it's just not acceptable, and hopefully, even if there are some new rules in place, maybe I just hope that the Fall Foliage Festival is not canceled. Seriously.